I want you to feel the passion radiating through the screen, okay? This is important. At dinner, it took me less than a minute to pull out my phone and write an entire backstory and song about that plastic bag. I just had an impulsive need to make this video, and now seems like the perfect time because I woke up early and I want to feel as productive as humanly possible. So here I am. So hi. Am I like, oh my god, what am I? Am I sure? What? My name is Maahi. If you're new here, welcome. Okay. I was doing my night routine, and my night routine last night. Well, I mean, I was obviously doing my night routine like last night because it's the morning, but anyways, actually afternoon. But I was walking, and while I was taking these long strides in my living room, I was hit by a sudden epiphany. I was like, oh my god, I have been so inspired lately to make this other video that I am making. It's like a little vlog. And I was so inspired by the most random thing on the planet. And so I wanted to talk about today. So today I wanted to talk about finding inspiration in the most mundane, extraordinary little things in life. Because something about me is that I can come up with something out of literally nothing. If you put a little pencil in front of me, I can come up with an entire backstory in like 15 minutes. You see this bobby pin right here? This bobby pin goes up in my hair. It holds my hair in place, at least it tries to. It makes an effort, but sometimes it feels miserably. Does this bobby pin feel insecure about it? I don't know, but do I constantly berate it when I'm annoyed? Yes, I do. Because some of them are good, some of them are absolutely terrible, some of them just rip my hair out, which I am not a fan of. But do I know what this bobby pin is feeling? No, I don't. I don't want to, because it's ripping my hair out, so I don't really care what it feels. Now picture this. I'm out for dinner with my family. We're sitting outside, okay, because the weather was nice and whatnot. All of a sudden, in front of me, during the night time, in the night sky, I see this white thing flying in the air. And then I'm like, oh, it's a polythene, a plastic bag. Now that plastic bag was flying in the air so effortlessly, and it was just swaying and just flying. There was an elegance to it. And right then and there, at dinner, it took me less than a minute to pull out my phone and write an entire backstory and song about that plastic bag. To this day, it is sitting in my notes, gathering dust, I guess, but I guess it's gathering technical dust. It's gathering phone dust. It's gathering notes dust. What do you call dust when it's not physical? I don't know, whatever. So for me, that moment was pivotal because I realized that finding inspiration, my lighting is being weird, finding inspiration and creativity, most importantly, in the most mundane, ordinary things of life is highly, ridiculously empowering. And for someone like me, I thrive off of creativity. Creativity is who I am. I'm a creator. I'm meant to make things. In my soul, I am an artist, and I'm meant to just come up with things. Got black stuff on my finger. I think I'm just gonna throw this bobby pin. It's not serving me. When I have these like moments where I can create things out of thin air and come up with things when they don't exist, it makes me feel powerful. It is a reminder for me that I in fact do have a brain. And in moments when I do feel lost, I do use it and it feels really good. And it's okay to have those moments of like bleakness. But then when you're hit with that sudden like surge of creativity and inspiration, you're just like, what the heck? Sometimes you take a step back and you look at what you've made and you're just like, wow. There is a sense of power in finding creativity and inspiration in just everyday life, in the most boring things. Like, you can have the most boring life and still make it interesting by finding like just this one small piece that triggers the most incredible sense of like imagination for you. And that's how my life is. And so it's extra difficult for me at times, especially when I try to force it. And I'm like, oh my God, like I feel like I'm losing out on time if I don't make up something or if I don't make something. And it's obviously really scary for me at times, because then I'm like, oh my God, I see all these people doing all these fun stuff and coming up with cute things, and then here I am, like my brain can't even function. But it's okay, like, because it has its own time. And I am speaking these thoughts just as they enter my mind. Like, I'm not even processing them. It's just coming into my brain, and I'm just like speaking it out loud. Because to me, it makes sense. It makes so much sense that I am shocked at how much sense it makes. Now, about my other video, I made a little vlog. I wasn't even planning on vlogging because I was so overwhelmed. I was like, so many video ideas, how do I do it? It was a couple nights ago, I was craving some chocolate. Now I'm like, okay, I bought myself Lindt chocolate. I open my fridge, I take out the chocolate, and I close the fridge door. And as it's in my hand, I look at it and I am amazed. I let out a gasp. I'm like, oh my God, wow, this is huge. This is so big. This Lindt chocolate is huge. Now, I haven't had Lindor in ages, okay? So it's been a while for me. The big red one, I looked at it and I was just captivated by its elegance, the red wrapping paper. I was like, it brought out genuine joy in me. It brought out so much happiness in me, and I was so happy. And it was just this small thing that triggered this intense level of just happiness in me that inspired me and led me to filming my week, filming little moments from my week that make me happy, and filming just me spending time with myself and just enjoying it. And I have been having so much fun making it because it's like, it fits. For some reason, it just makes so much sense to me. And this wouldn't have been possible if that little big piece of chocolate had not come into my life. So the next time something makes you excited and you get genuine joy out of looking at it, and it like literally drives you insane to the point, the good kind of insane, where you're just so happy, you just like think about it and you go like, oh my God, this is so good for me because now I can create something out of this. And if your brain doesn't work that way, it's completely okay. You can try, okay? You'll get a hang of it. But this is when you know that your creation is genuine. When it brings you excitement, when you just do it. I'm just doing it. I'm just like winging things right now, and I love it. Winging is like, I can't do a winged eye, but I can wing this. Like Jeff Winger. Oh my God. I'm so funny. So I just wanted to get this out of my system. Like, I am speaking so passionately and fervently. I want you to feel the passion radiating through the screen, okay? This is important. I need you to like feel the passion. Who knew, like, if I go up to an ordinary group of people and I start talking about how Lindt chocolate and a little plastic bag inspired me to come up with some of the most incredible little things I'm proud of, they'll stare at me like I'm crazy. But no, on a deeper spiritual level, they don't get how much that means to me. It means a lot. And I'm just really happy. I am so proud that I can create stuff like this. It doesn't have to make sense to others. It only has to make sense to me. And it means a lot to me. When I like compare myself to others sometimes, stuff like this that gives me a lot of strength, where I'm like, oh my God, like I can really do stuff like this. Like, I'm so cool. I'm really proud of myself for that. So this was my little video that I wanted to make. And I'm just, you know what? Be creative, enjoy stuff. Find inspiration in the mundaneness of life. That's what I wanted to say. And thank you for watching. I did all of this in one take. Oh my God, I'm so proud of myself for this. I didn't even have to pause in between. This is really cool. So, yeah. Cool. Bye. Thank you for watching.